How's it going, guys? It's been a while, very long while since we did a video. So I figured this would be the day I do a video, but you know, it's a thing. Alright, well, welcome to a game called Dungeons. I did start the campaign a little bit to make sure everything worked. This game is basically like a manage your own dungeon and stuff. Kinda best I can explain it. But before we get into this, I just want to make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps me out and I appreciate it. I've actually never played any of these. I just see screenshots. So, and of course the little bit I played to make sure it worked. Anyway, without further ado, let's go.
I have to hurry and warn my master before it's too late. As usual, he'll be sitting on his crystal throne in the lower level, doing nothing. Right then, off we go now. How did that go? I'd better have a look in the manual. I can't understand a single word of this senseless chatter. Whatever. I have to find the stairs down.
So as you guys can see, this is probably the most PS1 dated game ever. But I don't know, I never played the first one. Never played the second one, and never played the third one. So yeah.
Don't these tunnels ever end? Talk about walking yourself to death. For the life of me, I'll never understand why heroes always want to visit our dungeons. If I were a dungeon lord, I wouldn't have to waste my time running around like this. But my time will come.
It reminds me
getting lost in these
a
damn
lot
tunnels,
of
although it's just
Hornswoggle
one long passageway.
from Leprechaun. If y'all have ever seen that movie, that's what his accent reminds me a lot of.
Wonderful! I finally reached the Master's dungeon. He can only build things here in his own area of influence. Everything in this area belongs to him, no matter who built it. So, another look at the manual. What? Damn! I could have had a better overview all along. Apparently, there's been a spell on me the whole time. Well, it's time to put an end to that, let me tell you. Now that's what I call an overview. Good. There are the stairs heading down. All I have to do now is use the lever beside the gate. I'd have a closer look at the thing, but the manual says something stupid about selecting things with a mouse, and I have absolutely no idea what they're going on about. Your faithful servant is sure to read. And done. Master, I, your faithful servant, Mr. Sidekick, wish to warn you. Your treacherous, devious girlfriend, Calypso, is planning to overthrow you.
So, is that what I'm planning? I'll leave you alone with your little toy, Honeycakes. I have to look after my dungeon.
Master! Master, I'm heartbroken. Obviously, I was misinformed. Please forgive me. Master, I was right. That treacherous Calypso opened all the entrances to the surface and lured countless heroes into the dungeon. Attack!
Oops, how clumsy of me. I do hope you can deal with this plethora of heroes, dear, for otherwise you'll lose your throne and then I'd be forced to move up. Oh, by the way, it's over between us.
Master, it looks bad. I'm afraid you've already gotten a bit rusty. I will try to outline to you briefly how it works. Unlike some keepers, dungeon lords such as yourself, Master, are very interested in seeing heroes stream into their dungeon. For not only do heroes carry gold with them, they also collect soul energy. But they only collect the latter when they're enjoying themselves. It is therefore imperative for us to first satisfy those heroes, and then cut them down. Pretend the heroes are like little pigs. We cherish and feed them until they become happy and fat, and then... well, you know. By the way, Master, your buddy, Diablo, works exactly the same way. He throws the hero whatever scraps they need to amuse themselves and sends them just enough monsters to ensure that they have an exciting but survivable struggle. Okay, maybe he hasn't quite gotten the knack of cutting the heroes down at the right moment, and usually ends up losing out in the end. But hey, let's face it, you are way more competent than that Diablo. In this particular case, the pigs are in the majority and heavily armed, so I would suggest we make a strategic withdrawal. Build as many prestige gimmicks as possible. This will make you more powerful and help us to escape. We should hurry. We need to reach a different level before someone manages to destroy your dungeon heart.
It's basically just build a bunch of random stuff until it says you can
Excellent work, Master. I think you should now at least be strong enough to escape. Those are the stairs we need to reach before your dungeon heart is destroyed. We have to go through this gate. It can be opened using a lever in the vicinity.
it has really strong Overlord vibes so far. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but that's what it kind of feels like too. A little bit.
Someone's attacking you, Master. Great work, Master. Now there's almost nothing in our...
All my skills on cooldown.
Master, we made it! We escaped! However, I'm afraid you lost your throne and are no longer Prince of the Underworld, but rather simply a dungeon lord in the catacombs again. But fear not, Master. We will soon have you back on your feet, and then we will carve you a path back to the throne. And then, well, of course, we will take our hideously cruel revenge on Calypso. But before we can do that, you will first have to gather new strength and power. Let us plunge the land into chaos and distraction. Calypso has betrayed you, but she won't be on your throne for Yum Yumville. Those greedy halflings from Yum Yumville are an annoying folk, Master. They are constantly celebrating some festival or another, and Master, I hope you've recovered somewhat from our escape. Your dungeon heart is already pulsating with an ominous light and is eagerly awaiting souls. I think it would be best if you were to start work immediately, Master. Those disgusting halflings provide entire countries with their disgusting delicacies, making the surface dwellers fat and happy. We are practically obliged to put an end to that. The seeds of discord will ensure that the halflings will soon have other things on their minds. Master, I would suggest that you first bring all of the monster shelters under your control. That should make it easier to search for the seeds of discord. Unfortunately, the monsters in the surrounding area are, extremely uncooperative. I'm afraid you'll have to pound some sense into them. Excellent work, Master. Just look how your area of influence has increased.
Not by
Yet
much.
remember that you're very vulnerable when converting a pentagram. During the process, even a lousy bat can pose a real danger and can interrupt your spell. Master, you just acquired a new monster shelter in your area of influence. A monster shelter gives a specific type of monster, well, shelter.
And increases your population
Once
points.
you master, next you should build some pentagrams of your own to expand your area of influence and bring the remaining monster shelters under your control. This, however, requires gold. The best way to get gold is from heroes who come in through an entrance into your dungeon.
Maybe I can drag that down, be a lot easier. Oh, I can.
Master, look! A goblin has been imprisoned there. While these cute little characters aren't particularly...
Is he crying? Okay.
Oh, Master, see how grateful the
Where'd he go?
creature is. It fawns over you as if you were its mother. You could probably have him jump off a cliff, and he'd do it with a smile. But of course, we still
a bit
need
extreme.
him for your sinister plans. Dig through to this treasure chamber so that the heroes from the first entrance can take their fill and collect valuable soul energy. Excellent work, Master. Now it would...
Need 2 seconds.
Oh, look! There's the first hero already! Just let him greedily stuff his bags full of gold, Master. You know how it goes. Satisfied heroes have more of that lovely soul energy. I don't mean to disturb you, but you're under attack. Ah, sweet soul energy. Master, when you defeat a hero, you only get a fraction of their soul energy. But the prison will let you squeeze out the rest of it too. By the way, Master,
That Winnie the Pooh
there
laugh,
are different
though.
types of prison cells. Not only do they differ in size, but there is also a difference in how fast they squeeze the soul energy out of the heroes imprisoned in them. Oh yes, please put him into prison quickly. You see, all that lovely soul energy diminishes over time, and that would be such a waste.
That's too close.
Excellent work, Master. The soul energy is now slowly being squeezed out of the heroes. Let us carry on and open another entrance. Have your goblin dig a tunnel through to connect it to your dungeon. Master, look, the gate. It's opening. You obviously did something right. Master, you have just completed an achievement for which you have received a scroll.
Like normal spells, but can be used once. Well, the blood. Decorating my place.
Excellent work, Master. The entrance is now connected to your dungeon. Before you open the entrance, however, you should spend some time preparing to meet the expected hero's needs. If you look around, I'm sure you'll notice that treasure chest over there. Unfortunately, it's still empty and must first be filled by your servants. However, your servants only fill treasure chests that are within your area of influence, Master. This is actually a rather wise idea. Or they would just trundle your hard-grafted gold to any old opponent in the area. Build some pentagrams to bring the treasure chests into your area of influence, and your goblins will start to build them, Master.
My +1 sword, huh? Okay.
Master, you have just received a skill point
Just about to
and
place something there.
attribute points. Master, that old bag of bones, sometimes called the Zombie King, seems to have something
Zombie
to
King?
say. Might I remind you that the old skeleton is, at least temporarily, until you've accumulated enough power, still your boss?
Did I have a good...
Master, it looks like a few...
Really? One...
You'd best strike down this mutinous pack quickly, Master. Master, a satisfied hero is
Oh god.
A hero has escaped from your dungeon, Master. Look, Master, one of your goblins is filling up that treasure chest.
I'm not sure. It's just another chest.
There seems to be something hidden back there, Master. I have the feeling that we need to bring all of the monsters in the area under our control before we can carry on here. Oh, Master, look! This chest must hold the seeds of discord. Open the chest and take the artifact. Oh, experience! seeds of discord, we can, well, sow a little discord. I could almost burst with anticipation when I think of those fat halflings flailing away at one another with their thick little fingers. Yeah. Oh, when you sow the seeds of discord, Master, you really sow the seeds of discord. Pleasant Creek. The mere mention of that oh-so-peaceful place makes my corns throb, Master. Although, to be honest, with inhabitants
Makes my
as
corns
simple-minded
throb?
as these, it must have been created
That's not
to
an
be
innuendo. I don't
subjugated
know
by
what it
your
is.
reign of terror, and to increase your power for the glorious day on which you exact your terrible revenge on that traitor, Calypso. It would be so simple, but there's just one problem. A good-hearted magician named Magnus Pollenpicker. This self-appointed champion of good protects the region from dastardly evil characters. People like us, Master. I'd recommend that you deal with this paltry little problem personally. It would be best if we dug our way into the cellar of his manor and lured him down there. The next bit should be pretty obvious.
Alright guys, so this is Dungeons. I hope you guys liked this, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. So, without further ado, my name is Crazy Steve, and I am signing off.